Hey everyone, I hope all is well. Look on the screen here. This is from Dark and Lovely on Twitter. While Black unemployment in NYC are at critical levels, Governor Kathy Hochul just announced 400 employers, that's 18,000 positions, are on board and ready to hire illegal immigrants. $50 million allocated to connect them to these jobs. One more time, while Black unemployment in NYC are at critical levels, the governor, Kathy Hochul, just announced 400 employers, that's 18,000 positions, are on board and ready to hire illegal immigrants. $50 million allocated to connect them to these jobs. Huh. Did they come up here with the $50 million? Or more than likely, I'm willing to bet that it's probably tax dollars, right? $50 million to connect them to those jobs, illegal immigrants. I told you before, there are jobs posting up. I've heard Black people say, "Oh, I've gone for the job and still can't get it." No kidding, just regular jobs. As a clerk in the store, can't get it. And I said before, they're waiting because they want to hire certain people. Now we know. We like popcorn knowledge. Most of our people do. That's the downfall. So here we have the Harvest Institute. He has Dr. Claude Anderson, different articles. Um, he has different books. I've bought some. I bought some twice. Okay. Popcorn knowledge is why people in Chicago, the Black ones, are hollering, "I don't want them here. I feel bamboozled." Nobody bamboozled you, baby. No, 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 no. Nobody bamboozled you. Maybe there's an issue with processing information, okay, or not believing what people tell you that they're not going to do anything for us and that they're going to invest in the illegal immigrants. Now, I will say this. I think when people heard Joey B say that, they probably thought, well, if he's going to invest in the illegal immigrants, guess what? Of course he's going to invest in the Americans. Now we know. I can really see people thinking that. Because who would think that they're prioritized illegal immigrants over Americans? So I can see people assuming that. And you know what they say about assuming. So now they're here, and now Chicago and New York, they're saying they don't want them here. Yeah. So Dr. Claude Anderson has a reading here, a full article. Again, harvestinstitute.org. You can just Google the Harvest Institute and how immigration harms Native Blacks and Urban Opportunity Act cautions. Okay, so here is Dr. Claude Anderson. I would like for you to listen to this, okay? And this here is just an example. We can't count on politicians. That's why you have to do for self and doing for the community. Well, we know that that's a strange animal. You know, this group, we're not there yet. And at this point, it's probably too late. I'm just saying, to be honest with you, I don't see a miracle happening. But listen to what he says about immigration. And this is like, what is this, 20 years ago or so? This is old. This is decades old, more than likely.
Now, when immigrants come in, watch the benefits they get. They go past Black folk at 200 miles an hour. They do better right here in Chocolate City. Now they're underneath the immigrants. Immigrants, they come in the country, they get a point over Black folk for being an immigrant. Blacks are the only non-immigrant. Two, all of them are classified as whites. The Arabs, Asian, Hispanics, they all been reclassified as whites. Even American Indians back in the 18th classified as whites. They get a point. That's the second point. They get over Black access to resources and benefits. The third thing they get the benefits for being put into
Let me kind of go back one more time and repeat that.
The third thing they get the benefits for being put into getting access to resources and benefits. The third thing they get the benefits for being put into a minority.
So hold on. Access to resources. What's the Black Caucus doing? Because that right there, if that was just Black people, I bet somebody filed a lawsuit. What's the Black politician doing? If that was just Black people, oh, it just can't be for them only. Hello, affirmative action. What's the difference? What is the difference? Where's the litigation? Huh? Where is it? Unemployment in New York City for black people is very high. So where's litigation? Because that sounds kind of prejudicial, just like with the Supreme Court ruling of affirmative action. Huh? Where's litigation that's going to occur? None. Even in my opinion, your black politicians, they are not on your side. They're just getting the job and do a little something to pat you on the head and keep on getting paid. So who's working for the BC? Nobody. Not on a major scale. I don't see it. Let's discuss it. Where's the work? That sounds like that should be against the law. It's only for illegal immigrants? Where's the litigation? Mayor Adams, you're a black man. You don't care about unemployment for your own people? But I know, I get it. It's like Barack said, hey, he's the president of America. I get it. But you have a duty to your constituents. Mayor Adams, what you gonna do? All these inner cities, I want to know, what are they going to do from Detroit, Chicago to New York, governor, mayor, whoever you have, what are they going to do to help their own people? You got the votes. What are they going to do? I'd really like to know. If you're not going to say, do you have anything planned? Obviously, she has a plan for them. Kathy Hochul has a plan, you think? All your black leaders, what's the plan aside from them showing up every day and following the program and collecting a check? What is the plan? Back to Dr. Claude Anderson. And this is decades ago, but see, I understand this is beyond popcorn knowledge, so we really don't want to hear it. This will get less views than some booty shaking, twerking and dancing, fighting. Just, oh, they up there fighting, y'all. Or rapper's new release. Caught up in entertainment and like children, and while that's going on, decisions are being made. I wonder, what are the jobs that are specifically for African Americans? Everett Bloom, where you at? This sounds like discrimination to me. They said affirmative action, that's discriminatory. But here we go.
Resources and benefits. The third thing they get the benefits for being put into access to resources and benefits.
That right there definitely sounds like resources and benefits to me, where you have, 18,000 jobs. 18,000 jobs for illegal immigrants only. But okay, here we go.
Get over black folk and getting access to resources and benefits. The third thing they get the benefits for being put into a minority category. They're classified as minorities over black folk. Thirdly, they come in with a culture that they can establish a culture that they can now build businesses and industries and relate back to their homeland. And lastly, what they can do, they also bring in a religious aspect and business opportunities for their people. Black folk get nothing.
Boom. There's your boom right there. Let's see. Maybe that's why I've been saying they're gonna starve you out. Thought I was being mean. How dare she say that? A lot of us, we like the old so-called church saying, it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right, as they knock on the door and evict you. It's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right, as they fire you and you have no resources. It's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right, as you put your things in storage. It's gonna be all right, it's gonna be all right, as you sleep on somebody's sofa. It's gonna be all right if you sleep up on the bridge. And we hear that and we take that, it's gonna be all right. And it's just not. You see? $50 million, tax dollars, used to what? Connect them with those jobs. Look at all the black men unemployed. A lot of them doing crime right now, snatching purses, try to get you in the store, like with me this past weekend. Popcorn knowledge. We don't want to hear what Dr. Clay Anderson has to say. It's taking that man too long. I ain't got time for them books. But if it's a book on something about some hair, some shoes for your man, some Jordans, some certain kind of tennis shoes, a trip that you can't really afford, or a cruise, or a new dance, or tiki-taki, get the booty rocking, we down for it. Let's go. We got all day. I'm going to look at it on my break, then on my lunch, and then when I get home, the dedication. Life is business. We don't want to hear about that. We don't want to hear about and appreciate the wisdom of the elders. Uh, the man has been saying this. I've seen a video from like the 80s. Oh my gosh. We're in 2023. Everything is coming to pass already. Remember that video I did about the young black girl saying, oh, she went for a job, and I guess Hispanic people, they weren't very kind or something went down. It didn't go right. I would never do that to you. You really don't get it, do you, boo? Popcorn knowledge. And I titled the video, I believe, a lot of people, this is going to happen to a lot of black people. I already told you. I've seen factories. I've seen a business office, clerical. What they say, get one or two of them in, they go tell everybody they get their own in. We are put chess boxing with each other. Black women. I don't want her to work here. She thinks she's something. Oh, I don't want her to work here. So stupid. We're trying to put each other down, get each other out to be the only Negro. I've seen that before. And let me tell you something. I've seen black men do it. Get rid of the black women. That's why I don't understand these mammies. I've seen black men in corporate America make it a point to keep black women out of positions. Oh, yes. Like the story I did about old girl on the job. Um, they've been doing it, a small department doing his work and everything. And then next thing you know, here comes a white girl. I think, what does she work at? A check cashing place? That was her only job, a check cashing place. The black women have some college, they've got years of experience. He hired them and put them over her. Oh, but this sister, I commend you on a job well done. She did the right thing. Train her to be your boss. And it was always a black man, by the way. Train her to be your boss. She trained her all right. She found her another job. Well played. Found her another job. The white girl never had a corporate job in her life. Again, she was at the check cashing place. So what happened? Yeah. Sister girl found her another job. And then what she did when she left, she went and changed all the passwords so nobody can get in. The sad thing is, she was also doing the work of her black male manager. And look how he repaid her. But go ahead, keep eating those, consuming those mammy biscuits. You're going to see where it's going to get you. So she was doing his job as well. Next thing you know, she quits and she leaves. She changes the passwords, and now nothing can get done. And they're looking at him as the manager. Well, hey, what happened? Well, how you can get into this report and reset it? And that's when it came out that she was even doing his job. This is what we do. Fight each other. So desperate because self-hatred is inside many of us. We want to go ahead and try to appease everybody else at the expense of our own. We like popcorn knowledge. Stuff is taking too long. Popcorn knowledge. You think? Popcorn knowledge. I've had a person talking to me on the phone about some different things, and I don't necessarily agree with everything, but I listen. I'm like, oh wow, I'm like really ready to go. But yeah, I'm not gonna be rude. Just still listen. My golf game sucks. Okay, it really, really sucks. Now I'll do a little bit, but yeah, I'm not. I am not the golfer. Hell to the no. Okay, and believe it or not, I just don't really have time my husband's real good at it. I don't have time to really devote to it. I just really don't. You know. But I listen to different people. That's their thing, okay. My stepson, he's doing awesomely well. I look at his opportunity. That's going to be a different video, which I look at his opportunity, how you can be a college dropout and make millions of dollars. College dropout. First year out. I'm done. Don't want it. Someone takes you up under their wings, make millions of dollars. And I thought about it. I was telling a friend of mine about it, an African American male. I was telling him about it. And I said, wow, that opportunity could not happen to more likely a black person because we don't think like that. We don't think like that. We're not going to put you on like that. 1.5 million made last year. Before that, 1.3 million. Wow. Someone gave him an opportunity. And he took it and ran with it. I listened to the opportunity, try to make something work for me. Someone gave him an opportunity. Someone gave him a job. $500,000 a year is the income. That's when he first got it. Wow. Worked his way up. Someone guided him. And I said, it's things like that our people can A black person, we'd never do it. Oh, and a black man, he be trying to give it to somebody else. Come on, big, I was gonna put you on. I want them to like me. Get me a bed partner. So this group right here, you're going to see right now, a lot of the educated ones are suffering. They're not being hired. And if you think those are only low paying jobs, you're going to have a news flash coming to you. Because guess what? A lot of them, they're going to get their education. There goes your competition. Real quick, I remember listening to this lady a long, long time ago. I think I was like a teenager, and my parents, they were always into the news, different events. You get Time Magazine, that's how we grew up. So you have to always listen. Okay, so I remember listening to this lady. She was a Republican, and she'd made a comment about, how she was opposed to illegal immigration, and she was saying it would bring on more competition for their children. And I listened to her. I didn't go, oh, she Republican, I don't want to hear that, I don't know what she got to say. Listen, that's this community's problem. We don't want to listen. We're like just like children. So guess what? You're gonna get treated like children. They're gonna have decisions made that's going to be adverse to you, and ain't jack crap you can do about it. So when she said that, I listened. I said, that makes perfect sense. As a teen, that makes perfect sense. That's going to be more competition. As I said before, it's like living in a small town and they have a job opening. Normally, maybe 5 to 7 people might show up. Now you got a whole bunch of other folks coming in here, moving in, be it an immigrant or migration, whatever. Now the job competition, where maybe 5 or 7 people showing up for the job interview. Now you got 30. You just lessen your chances. And this group right here, ain't nobody in love with us. Hell, we're not in love with us. So when I say starve you out, this is one way to do it. Black unemployment is at critical levels, and that's no surprise. At a critical level, Dr. Clay Anderson spoke about that. You're going to either beg, borrow, or steal, and right now they're doing a hell of a job on stealing. All this looting going on, ridiculous. It's not going to make it any better for you. So this right here, this is when you are like a person who only understands popcorn knowledge. That's why bad stuff keep happening to your behind. Bad things can happen to all people, but every time you look at, we got some more financial drama. It's the same, just going down lower and lower on the totem pole, lower and lower. And then the ones that know how to climb up, get some going, it's going to be some ninja or ninja to go ahead and tear them down. It's going to be some clown, a T-Dot chocolate drop clown to tear them down, tear the business owner down, want to rob them, want to boycott them, kill the business owner. So stupid. So stupid. Play stupid games. You're going to win a stupid prize. And that's what's That's what's already here. The ones that want to build, try to build this community, I want something for free. I want some discount. Well, guess what? You're going to get you a discount, all right? They finna discount your life tonight, your silly behind. You're going to be sitting up here begging. It's going to be a lot more limp pocket Larrys coming on board. I heard people now, and I'm like, oh, wow. Never had financial problems, and they got these big houses and good jobs. And, one, I want to say it again. It's like, okay, you know what's going to have to happen? But I noticed like this might freak the person out. The Porsche got to go. And that's it. I don't care if it's 4 years, whatever. The Porsche has to go. It's got to go. Like today, it should have been gone. Paying, what is it, $1,500 plus you got insurance a month for a Porsche? The Porsche got to go. But no, people are so emotional, they'll start attacking you. So sometimes when you see the freak out is coming, it's like sometimes just listen. Porsche should have been gone. Porsche should have been gone 6 months ago. It should have been gone. 1,500 for a car note. And this got this. Yeah. I'm sure Mike can, develop some wings and start flying, girl. It's got to go. We don't listen. Then you keep on paying, hoping it should have been gone. And then just go ahead and get a regular vehicle. Get something, just pay $40,000 for it. And that's a hell of a downgrade. But guess what? When they come to collect that Porsche and that's your only car, then we're going to see what's going to happen. Life is, I'm telling you, this group, it is in. Dr. Claude Anderson been saying we're in trouble, and the trouble is here. And then for it to get worse, I can't imagine any worse. I mean, beyond inflation. So this here, he's already spoken. He's already said you're gonna get nothing, and that's what we're getting. But see, hey, when you like popcorn knowledge, and the ones that try to build it look like you, we love to turn them down like a certified clown. Look, some of these men get it. That man, Haskins, I did the video on yesterday. I forgot his name, like totally forgot. That right there, he gets it. Cause in my opinion, I think I can't read his mind, but I imagine he gets what's coming. It's like these brothers going, they better know how to survive, and to survive, they need to get married. Married to whom? Oh yeah, let me guess, a black woman. Oh yeah, the pain is coming. Wall Street and Main Street are two different neighborhoods, totally different. Two different neighborhoods. Two different neighborhoods. The pain is coming, and that's why they need to get married, because they are slow. They are, what did he say? Basically, they're financially inept, broke, don't have any funds, any resources. They are lost. Oh, you think so? Playing Where's Waldo? Need some black woman to come and save them. That video, it's a SOS, because those men are not going to be able to make it on their own. So the best thing to do is try to go ahead all of a sudden get married. No, no, no. You don't get anything when you do marry them. Okay, so it's a storm now. I think. Wait, it might be. I think an avalanche is coming, and this group is not going to be ready. And if you think once these immigrants, no group does like we do. Most try to help each other out. Again, I've seen black men try to make it a point to keep black women out of jobs. But yay, keep rooting for them. Keep on rooting for them. Keep on being a mammy. Go right ahead. Enjoy those biscuits. It's about to be your last biscuit. I've seen black women try to keep black men and black women out of a job. I have seen it. So this group right here, since you don't like each other, nobody else does, you got something coming for you. And the old saying of that old adage, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. It's not. The lifestyle, it is about to go night night. So that want to share that with you. This will get less views. I don't care. You need to know in case somebody's asleep. It's time to wake up. It's time to really, really wake up if it's not too late. So yeah, this right here, he already spoke it. Going to get nothing. So those immigrants, they're going to pull their resources. They're going to go ahead and build. I think what you're about to see, boo, is a switcheroo. Like them in those tents. The BC probably have to end up coming out the house. It's about to be a switcheroo. And then you'll see those immigrants going ahead and switching up roles with you. Well, they have the jobs now. They know how to pull together. And if it takes two or three families, they'll get that house together. One person to buy it, and they pull up. Guess what? I'm telling you, it's about to be a switcheroo on the BC. Coming to a city near you, it's about to be a switcheroo. I kid you not. Anyway, gotta go. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, and share. And I'm out.